Morning, Pat. Hey, I thought I'd take you on that run that takes you up to that hill that we were talking about on the phone the other day. It's a little after 5, it's still dark. Hopefully we'll get up there before the sun hits and you can check out some of the views. We'll start out. It's pretty dark still. It's absolutely gorgeous time of day. The birds are singing and not too many people are out, and it will have a good run. Okay, it's starting to get light. We're off the cement. We're out into the sort of campo area where it really gets pretty and gorgeous, and there's just tons of cool stuff to see. So we'll check it out in a few minutes. So here's your classic Peruvian campo land. There's our buddy Cisco. Our man Moche. Hey buddy, who's a good boy, Moche? And here's the houses, a few potato patches, the inevitable barking dog, and just gorgeous, peaceful, lots of birds, lots of eucalyptus. There's the sun just starting to come up. We're gonna have to hurry to make it up to that hill before it gets too light. There's the potato patch. Now we're gonna dive down into this forested area. Now we're kind of in a eucalyptus forest with a beautiful creek churning along beside us, full of water. It rained all night, so everything's really juicy and wet. But yeah, just a neat little forest packed full of birds. And it starts to open up on this really cool field. And of course the dogs love it. Good way to get their day going. Just a neat field. Overlooks the Cordillera Negra. And it opens up on this old ruins of this adobe house, and which reminds me of that old camp song. This old house once knew my children, this old house once knew my wife. But a cool old house. No idea who lived in it or how long. Now we're starting up the hill, and this is where it really gets the old heart going. And hopefully we'll be up there in a few minutes. There's Cisco. He's not too tired. He's ready to go. Aren't you, buddy? Getting there, getting close to the top. We're getting there. We're just a few minutes from the top. That's the view we have right now. That cross is the top of the hill, and it looks over the cemetery where some hardworking souls are resting peacefully. And it's a cool cross. It really is neat. Run past the grave of this little fella. Don't know who he is, but he wasn't long in this world, but found a beautiful place to spend the rest of whatever time we have here. Okay, we made it right as it's getting light. And here I am at the highest point of this mound, which was a burial mound of sorts dating back thousands of years, way before the Incas, before the Chavin culture. And it is just a spectacular place to be in the mornings. And I'll show you why in just a moment. But I come here and I stop on this rock and I just spend a moment looking around and just being incredibly grateful for the view, for this planet, and for my family, my friends. And I spend a moment wishing you strength and courage for you and your family for the time ahead, and all my good vibes. So let me turn the camera around and show you what we got behind, in the panorama around here. So there's looking to the south, pans around. And those are the mountains, the snowy mountains there now. There's ream out there, plastered in snow from a heavy storm last night. Pans around San Cristobal, just poking out of the beautiful mist, and then panning north to the valley in the north. Just a gorgeous sky with clouds. They're currently hiding the peaks down there, but oftentimes you can see all the peaks. And then panning to the west, there's the Cordillera Negra, which is now green. There's the big cross that we just saw. And then coming all around, and there's the city of Huaraz, just waking up, getting their day going, and back around to the south. And scattered around are all these cool stone features that have been smoothed out by who knows what hands doing what tasks. Here's one. There's another, a basin rock where they used to grind up herbs and whatnot, most likely, if it's here, for some type of a ritual or religious purpose. And cruising down here, there's some other little evidence of these ancient civilizations. If you look right in here, you see a formation of a rock wall right there. You pan around, there's this dent that also has the rock wall, that same formation tucked inside it, way down to the bottom. Right there, that symbolized there was something going on, maybe an old tomb or something. And I found it was laying in the dirt and grass, but this is obviously something here. Cisco, what do you think, buddy? Maybe this looks like an old toilet seat. I don't know if they had those then. And my dogs also, we come here, but we're all looking for cool Inca or pre-Inca stuff. Here's a rock that I pulled out, which was, again, an unnaturally flat, smooth, worked surface. And there was something up here I found the other week. See if we can still find it. I don't know where it is. But as you can see, just cool evidence of civilizations and history. Here it is. So here's another one of those smoothed stones that was used to grind up herbs and ritualistic stuff. Here's the best one. This guy is a full-tacked basin that was used for the same purpose, but it's pretty deep, as you can see. It goes beautifully rounded, beautifully dipped out piece of stone. And then we just run down the other side and get involved in sort of more of the trail network that's used by the villagers to get to and from, and just enjoy the trails. Now the trail comes down here. Couple last cool things. These are the old aqueducts built by, comes through here, down to the ground, and then through that tunnel, if you can see. The cool thing about this is this rock, you know, the rock work that went above it, all handmade, all super old. And these trails are, you know, paths where everybody uses to get to town. It's obviously not rush hour yet, but usually during peak hours you'll find, you know, 4 or 5 different folks, you know, cruising down the trail. There's some more rock work up top. Now we're circling below the place where we were, the hill. So just beautiful trails, not easy running with between all the rocks, but really fun nonetheless. Let's go, fellas. Come on, sis. And it's just neat being in a place where you really never know what you might stumble on as far as some cool piece of history, some crazy rock, or some artifact. Here's the hill from whence we came. Just a cool little mound. Now we're leaving sort of the forested area. Gonna pop out in kind of more of a villagey situation where lots of dogs, lots of sheep, and I'll have to put Cisco on his leash so he doesn't get involved in any altercations. And back to the trail, back to cement land. I guess you might say that lots of dog people here. That's what I call dog alley. Come on, buddy. Let's go. And then we're back. There's our little house. Back across the field. Well, Pat, thanks for coming on the run with me. Hope you enjoyed it. Gonna go in. Dogs are getting hungry. And our little door. Yeah, that was just a little vista of Peru. Say good morning to Winston the emu. Hey, buddy. And our Norwegian chickens that somehow Jen was able to find somewhere. And yeah, have an awesome day. Morning, Winston.